Today we're going to be looking at how to add a simulated trade within the Thinkorswim platform and how you can use different tools to analyze your strategy before implementing it. Now you will find that under the Analyze tab. The sub tab is Add Simulated Trades. Now when you look at it, you will notice that it looks the same as the All Product sub tab under the Trade tab. You have the option chain and the other subsections that will also appear on this Add Simulated Trades subsection. Now we'll go to the option chain. We want to analyze January 20th, 2023 option chain, and we'll go for the $35 strike price just for this example. Once we click on that ask price, it automatically populates a simulated trade for us in the positions and simulated trades down below here. And you have the different columns that describe the particular trade that you are trying to get into. You will also have the price slices that show you price points within the pricing model that you're looking at. So it has the current price as the midpoint, and it has 10% above the current price, and it has 10% below the current price here. You can select different price points that you want to look at depending on how you want to analyze your strategy. So if you go down to the right side here on these three horizontal lines, you click on that, you say set slices. It gives you different variations of price slices that you can select from and analyze your strategy with. The good thing about this sub tab is it allows you to adjust the date, and it allows you to adjust the current price of the stock to see how those parameters would affect your profit and losses. Okay, so within these price slices, you do have your delta, gamma, and all these nice Greeks that show you information about your option chain or your option strategy. Now, if you click on any one of these profit losses, it gives you a breakdown of the number that it's displaying for you. So at 10% above the current price, the option price would essentially be at $4.31. $4.32 as a simulated price. And then of course that'll be the $37.53 at 10% above the strike price. So this would be the profit that you'd be looking at if at all there was a miraculous jump in Bank of America from the current price of $34.12 to $37.53. A 10% price jump would give you about a $1,900 profit. If you click on the 10% below the current price, you'd be looking at that much of a loss because your current price of each contract will drop from $2.40 to about $1.07. These are basically price points that you just use to compare your strategy against. Now, if we look at the date and say we want to see how the date would affect the pricing model or the price of our contracts with time. For example, if the price of Bank of America remains at $34.12, by next week on the 23rd, you can see how the time decay will be factored in for your profit and losses. So same thing, if you go back to the calendar, let's say 30th, the parameters that you're adjusting, in this case, which would be the date, will show you how it affects the entire profit and loss of your strategy here. So if you go closer to the expiration date, you can see how time decay is definitely going to affect your strategy. Okay, now this is considering if Bank of America remains at the same price here. Now, let's say Bank of America jumps to about $37 by October 31st. Okay, we'll put that figure in there. We just hit enter. It shows you the profit losses that you'd be looking at that particular date if Bank of America hits this price. Okay, same thing, you can do maybe $40. It'll show you those numbers accordingly. So this allows you to analyze this trade before even placing it. So you can see how the different parameters of the trade would affect the profit loss margins. So this is how you can use these in conjunction with each other in terms of adjusting the date and adjusting the stock price itself. And of course, like I said, if you click on any one of these data sets, it gives you the breakdown of that particular profit from the average price of $2.40 in the simulated price at $40 basically means each contract will be going for about $5.65. Now, if at all this trade is a nice trade for you. There is a way that you can essentially convert this into a market order. So to go back to the current date, all you have to do is click on that calendar, go to today, and if you click on the padlock right there, it goes back to the market price, which is the 34.12. So it takes all of those nice profits away there. But this is just how you use the simulation in terms of analyzing your strategy before you make that purchase. Now, if you wanted to go ahead and make this into a live trade, what you can do is right click on that, click on confirm and send. It brings up the order dialog box, and then of course you can make edits from here. If you wanted to make any edits in terms of the bid price, you can make that change. You can save and use this particular trade later on. It's up to you. And once you make up your mind, if you wanted to execute this order, you click on send. If you wanted to save it, you just go ahead and save it. Okay, and that is basically how you use the simulated trades in the Analyze Trade tab there. So the next video is basically going to be looking at the risk profile and how you can look at this particular trade and look at the visual representation of the risk profile. Thank you again for tuning in. See you on the next one.